as Rich said, he just discovered that yes goes both ways. So as you think about that, so the State Department is bringing students here, but also American students can apply to go to predominantly Muslim countries. So are you talking about the start of why yes was founded in your presentation? I'm not going to take away from her. But she came in August, and she'll be here until June. And she's living with Jennifer Olson and Jeremiah Marsh at the Lostine River. So you can imagine the change from her to go from her city in Tunisia, 6 miles up the Lostine River Canyon is where she's living, in a log cabin along the river. So she has done great, and as almost all of us. So I'll fill in any details if she misses any, but I think she's.
First of all, welcome all, and thank you for being here to attend this presentation. I'm Bocchra, my last name is Sassi, and I'm a yes student from Tunisia. It's Kendi Lugar Youth Exchange and Studies.
Bocchra, we can't see you.
It's Kendi Lugar Youth Exchange and Studies. It's founded, established by the Congress in October 2002 after what happened in 9/11. It was the initiative of the Senator Kennedy Lugar and started in September 11th. Oh, yeah. Started in October. The Congress. Great.
There you go.
Does that help? Yeah.
Yay!
You're tall. The program is found by the Department of State and supported by the Bureau of Education and Cultural Affairs. This is the first Tunisian group who applied to the United States on August 7th. So the program is like students from countries with majority Muslim populations are living with American families and like discovering the American culture, and at the same time like sharing their culture, like it's to promote peace and get over some stereotypes of some Muslim countries. I'll get into my presentation. Oh. So here is Tunisia written in English, in French, and in Arabic. Some skills in Arabic. So here it's like, who can read this?
I live in heaven, and I'm here to introduce it for you.
I have seen that letter, like pronounced seen. I've seen heaven, and I'm here to introduce it for you. And here, the letter over there is pronounced wow. So when you see Tunisia, you'll be like, wow. This is the flag, Tunisian flag. I get it with me wherever I go, probably most of the time. So here the red color stands for the blood of soldiers who died to get the independence of our country. The white circle represents like peace, and the crest and the 5-point stars, they stand for that. They show that we are a Muslim country, and the 5-point star stands for the 5 steps to be a Muslim person. Language. Our first language is Arabic. Write Arabic and read it from right to left. So it's like this way, not like French and English in this way. And we actually don't speak Arabic. The thing is like the Arabic countries speak Arabic, but we actually speak the dialect. It's kind of like different from Arabic because it's like mixture of what all the countries have from civilizations and like languages have been through years and years, and we get the dialect that we speak. And the dialect is different from country to another. Our second language is French. We use it as a governmental language and commercial stuff and things. And our third language is English. And that's Aslama. Who can say it? It's not she, it's S. Aslama. Yeah, so it's hi. Yeah. So Tunisia is located in North Africa by Libya and Algeria. The religion is, the majority of people are Muslims, and we have 4% of other religions, like minorities. Our government is like semi-presidential. That's the number of population. I can't really like read it correctly. Our currency is dinar. The 1 dinar is equal to 3 euros, and probably it's like the same with dollars. That's our dinar and their currency. Important days that Tunisia celebrates is our Independence Day, 20 March. We got the independence 1956. We declared our republic declared was 725 revolutionary, and we did our revolution at 114. It was the start of the Arab Spring. And here's some fun facts about Tunisia. Here is Bardo Museum. It's in the capital, and it has the biggest collection of mosaic in the world. And, well, I lately discovered that. I didn't know that. I was like, oh wow, that. And that place is like pretty much near the city I live in. It's in the south, and it's there where Star Wars was shot, the 6 first movies of Star Wars.
Wow.
Yeah. And the Tatooine, so you know that in the movie Star Wars, there's the planet Tatooine. Tatooine is actually a name of a city in Tunisia. So here there's like pictures of, so I titled this North like in Europe, because it's pretty much like Europe. So we get snow in the north, and buildings, houses are pretty much the European style. And there's mountains there, and here picture of big cities. This is the capital, and that's the second big city in Tunisia, Sousse. And I titled this Sidi Bou Said is the Tunisian Greece. Some people maybe see this and they're like, oh, this is in Greece, but no, it's Tunisia. That city is called Sidi Bou Said, and all the tourists go there. They really like it. Have you been there? Have you been there?
I've seen scenes like that, but 50 years ago, I can't remember
It's
exactly.
probably changed.
But the white and the blue is very familiar.
Yeah. And
And
here
the color of
the
that.
sandy beach by the coast.
Look at that white sand. It's incredible.
And the water is like so warm even in winter. So people sometimes go swim in winter. Here all buildings in the south. The one up there is like the underground buildings. So people use it to do buildings in that way because it's so hot during summer. And when they discovered that the underground buildings keep it like cold in summer, so they don't feel like the heat of the winter. And here is the old city of Tozeur, which is the city I came from, Tunisia, and it's called Douled El Hadid. And it's the only city in the world with buildings in this style, and Tunisia is working like to get it in the UNESCO to be protected. Here is the Sahara Desert. So, where we ride camels, but for tourists. We don't ride camels in cities. We ride them for tourists. And there where tourists go in the Sahara. And we start the historical view. So Tunisia is like over 3,000 years of civilization. It's my definition of Tunisia. Tunisia is a melting pot of civilizations. So we started with the Berberians, but they're not barbarians, and then the Phoenicians, and the Phoenicians are the people who lived during the Carthage period, and then we came under the Roman came, then the Turks came, then the Arabs came, then French came. Everyone wants to get Tunisia. So Carthage is the name of this city of Tunisia. It's now it's like where the capital is. It's like the very north. Was founded by the Phoenicians, who came from where it's Lebanon nowadays. Yeah. And Carthage became under the Roman Empire after that. Here some people may see this and say, oh, that's Rome. That's not Rome, that's Tunisia. And here so then we became a Muslim country, and here the first Muslim city was in Tunisia, and it was Kairouan. So Kairouan was the first Muslim city in all Africa, and it's the fourth most important city in the Muslim world after Mecca, Medina, and Jerusalem. And then we came under the Ottoman Empire, and these are some building styles that we get of the Turks' influence. And then by the spring of 1881, we became occupied by France, and we got our independence in 1956. And then we started to be like, to start our government and work on the development. And then we started the Arab Spring. So Tunisia was the country that started the Arab Spring. After the Arab Spring, so the things that all the Muslim countries did, like something like revolution, and some countries went way too far for revolution and they got terrorists and that. But Tunisia, like, she was pretty much safer than other countries. So we got like some hard time after 2011, 2014, I'm sorry. But then we got after that, and now Tunisia won the dialogue quarter in Tunisia, who was like trying to establish and promote democracy after the revolution, won the Nobel Prize of 2015. And Tunisia now is considered the only free democracy in the MENA region. MENA region is where most of the Arabic countries are. MENA region by Freedom House. Our food, I miss it. So our food is like, it's also like our dialect is a mixture of all this civilization we got. So the dish there is the couscous. Have everyone heard about couscous before? So yeah. Our couscous is better than the Moroccan couscous, just to know that. And it's mostly a Barbarian dish. And these two, I don't know, yeah, they just came by the years. And there is like our traditional sweets, and we got them by when we were under the Turkish, the Ottoman power. So it's like baklava. You heard of baklava? Yeah, it's a Turkish sweet, and we had it in Tunisia. Traditional outfits, and these are the traditional outfits for men. The brown thing over there is called the barnous, and they wear it in winter, it's pretty warm. And the thing they are wearing there and there is the jibba, that long thing, it's called the jibba. And the red hat there, it's called the shashia. And here, so many years ago, like women used to hide their bodies when they go out. So they wear the white thing, which is called sefseri, in most of the north cities. And here, the black sefseri is for where they wear in the south. So in the north, they wear the white sefseri, and in the south, they wear the black one. And there's some old pictures. And the traditional outfit in Tunisia is like different from a city to another. Like the traditional outfit in the north is not the same as the traditional outfit in the south. It's not as the same in the east and the same in the west. So if someone like gets to see all the traditional outfits for women, he will probably start to know where that woman came from by seeing her outfit. So this thing was not mentioned in my first presentation, and I was like, oh, there's something missing. Here is our national resources and how is our economy based on. So Tunisian government gives very a big importance to our agriculture. And we export most of our olive oil. The Tunisian olive oil is classified the best second olive oil in the world after the Italian olive oil. And we export dates too. But that's the important thing there. And here, the main countries we export to we export to Germany too. So we export to France, the main one is France, then Italy, Germany, and Algeria. Our education system is a free education system. We go to school for free, and we also go to college for free. So the students have to study 30 mandatory subjects, and they choose a section to build their career on when they are in their sophomore year. And we have like 7 different sections. For example, my section is economics section. When I choose it, I don't study physics or scientific things. I just study based on economics. And then after that, when I get my baccalaureate exam, which is a national exam that all the students in high school take on their senior year. So you get to go to college specifically by this section you studied in high school.
So what about the languages? So you start off with both French and Arabic Elementary school?
We start by Arabic, and then we get to learn French when we are 8, and then we get to learn English when we are 12, but they are working to start teaching English at the age of 10 in the future. And then in the sophomore year, in the junior year, you get to learn an extra language, which is mostly Germany or Chinese, Turkish, any language provided in your high school, or you get music or art. But if you get music or art, you don't study language. If you study language, you can't.
And do you and most of your friends speak Arabic at home or French at home? And how about the government? Does it function mostly in French or in Arabic?
So the government is the government function is doing both. So if you don't speak Arabic, you get to get your financial and governmental work in French. And some companies just work in French better than Arabic. But at home we don't speak Arabic, we speak the dialect.
Oh, yeah.
The version of Arabic, and then we speak French, but for my generation we speak mostly English.
So the Arabic you speak at home is
different than the Arabic that we learn at school.
Yeah, but it would be different than the Arabic. The written Arabic that you have in school is formal Arabic that would be the same in Cairo or in Syria or
so
wherever.
Arabic is the same in all the Arab countries. It's the books are written the same way and we write the same formal way. But then when we get to 12 years at our house with your father, with your friend, anywhere, you speak the dialect. Which, for example, if I want to say phone, in the formal Arabic it's hatif. But for my dialect, the Tunisian dialect, it's telephone. It's pretty different. For example, the chair is the same, the door is the same. Wait. Oh yeah. If you want to say person in the formal Arabic, it's insane. But if you start to talk dialect, you say abd. It's different.
What about Muslim? How is that for you different than Christianity? Now that you've maybe stuck your toe into Christianity a little bit, how do you like the difference?
So, Muslim people believe in all the messengers who came. So we also believe in Jesus, and we believe in what's written in Bible. But our main, our holy book is the Quran, and because their Muslim religion came after the Christianity, so we believe that it's the better version that God sent to human. So that's why we're Muslims. But we are very tolerant with Christians, and there is no pretty much different. It's mostly in your practices and your prayers. That's where the difference is.
So are you more spiritual than you would say most Christians are, or in your country?
How? I didn't get your question, sorry.
How spiritual are you in your country? Are you fairly spiritual, or are you?
You mean
is it a base to your life?
Oh, the lifestyle is based on which religion?
Well, I mean, how important is it to your lifestyle?
Well, it depends on the person, if he's very religious or not. So if you see like a very religious woman should be wearing a scarf and hiding her body, and like they will do 5 prayers a day. But if, like for example, no very religious person, he will be like, he may skip the 5 prayers a day. He won't wear a scarf like someone I know. So, yeah. So let's do like this. And then you sir.
You mentioned that there were a choice of 7 sections your sophomore year. What are those different sections?
So yeah, we have economics, maths, which is most of the intelligent students take. We have science, and we have literature, and we have computer science, we have sports, and we have techniques, like with people who want to like learn how to build things and how things in the car works, things like that.
I assume you have television in Tunisia. Is it in Arabic, like from Egypt, or is it, do you get French? I mean, what language would you listen? You watch the television or saw a movie, what would it be in?
Okay, so for the television, it's like they show movies. If they're showing an English movie, it will be with French subtitles or Arabic subtitles. So it depends on the channel. There's a channel that use French and channels that use Arabic, but most of it, it's the majority of channels are in Arabic. And then there is French with English subtitles.
That would be Egyptian Arabic?
No.
Would be
So the
European dialect?
Egyptian Arabic is the Egyptian dialect,
Is it- but it's
which is different from the Tunisian dialect.
So does it originate, Tigbe originates in Tunisia rather than being brought in from another country?
Oh yeah,
But you can understand,
Egyptian.
yeah.
Yeah, we understand Egyptian and Egyptian.
It's just not
understand us. Yeah, it's just like not the same.
I thought I understood that what you said was that you take the baccalaureate exam from the section that you study. Is that correct?
Yeah,
And then, so that's already determining kind of your career path.
yeah.
That's what I.
So the baccalaureate exam is based on the sectionalism,
Yeah.
but despite this section, all students take the same English exam, the same Arabic exam, the same French exam, the same math exam, except the math and science section because they study the hardest math. And then if you're, for example, in economics, you take an economics exam, which like for computer science students, they don't take it, they take other exams.
Thank you.
One good question.
Yeah, so.
Because I'm interested in going to Tunisia. What would be the best time to avoid French tourists? I mean, what's the shoulder? I mean,
You want to avoid French tourists, you make them go during the Christmas time.
Christmas time.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Is there still a population that identifies as Berber?
They are very minority.
Very minority.
Yeah, it's like the same. No, it's not the same. I was about to say it's like the same in Algeria, but it's not the same because Algeria has more Berbers and they still speak Berberians and they have Berber school, but it's not the same.
And were they converted to Islam?
Yeah,
Okay.
by the time where the Islam started
Yeah.
to spread and where the Kairouan was established, yeah.
in kilometers or miles, whichever easier, how big is Tunisia? You talk about the north and the south. Do you know the distance from the top of the mountain?
So you can cross Tunisia from the north to the south in 7 hours, and from the east to the west in 4 hours.
So smaller than Florida.
Pretty much smaller. Any other questions? Yeah.
So, tell me about your cultural experience here in the U.S. Like, what kinds of things are most surprising? What are the things that you found that you guessed was true about the U.S.? Things like that.
Okay. So
Food, food, school, those kinds of things.
yeah. So I probably had 3 orientations in Tunisia before I came here, like to set us ready and tell us about how school is, how families may be like. So I was kind of ready, and I didn't have, I was like, I don't want to get expectations that I will do this and I will do this, which then maybe I don't do that and they will be upset, oh, I went to America and I didn't do that. So, but the thing I had in mind about America is not way too different, because all the people all over the world know how American life is. It's not like when you really live it, it's different, yeah. But when you tell America, you know what American people do or not do, what they say or not say. So, but the thing is, I'm surprised that you have a pineapple pizza. And then my host mother was telling me about chicken with chocolate. I didn't know if well, chicken and chocolate, they don't really fit together.
Mexico.
We don't know that.
The thing in here was it's not like all America, it's here you don't have taxi. Public transportation. I was driving with my host mother. It was that was my second day. It was wait, I didn't see any taxi. I was just oh no, we don't have that. So, and it's pretty much different from rural to big city. So I kind of know how big city's lifestyle is, but for me, I believe that the rural lifestyle in America is the best experience I may have.
Wow.
What city did you live in?
The city, Tulsa, it's in the south, where Star Wars was.
Oh, you were there, okay.
And where the old city, which is going to be under the UNESCO
Heritage site.
Yeah.
Okay.
So her and you. Oh, okay.
How did your family feel about you coming to America?
Oh. So my mother was I didn't think that my mother was pretty much emotional for this. She was yeah, go. Yeah, she probably wants me to continue my education here and to continue my college here. Then don't you miss me? Yeah. And I guess it was more with my father. He was more worried and things like that.
Yes.
Don't do that. Take care of your studies. But they really supported this adventure. And it's not for example, this year doesn't count for me. So I'll be taking the year I'm spending here again when I come back home. So that's why most of the families were against their student coming here to but like you'll go there, but then you like lose a year when you come here.
Yeah.
But my parents were like very okay with that. You're like, chance may come once a life.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's right.
So,
Well, one question was, I know you probably don't like to announce it, but what was your competition to be able to come here? How many people applied and how many got chosen?
about 1,000 applied, and then we go through processes, like we do 2 level tests and 3 interviews, and then we go through orientations, and even when you get accepted and they tell you you will go to the orientation, you will be like, they will be like looking at you and looking to your behavior and your personality, and like even if you go to the orientation, you're not quite sure that you're going. And 40 students from Tunisia is in the United States this year. The last year was 27. Yeah.
We're getting the crop here.
No.
Also, can you tell about your first hike that you took with Jennifer and Katie?
Oh.
And your host sister. And what it was like for you to go up in the...
Yeah. So I always wanted to go on hiking in Tunisia, but it was like pretty much difficult because I live in the south, while mountains where people go hiking are in the north, and I couldn't like go by myself, and I couldn't convince my friends to go with me, so I didn't. Even the process to get permission to go hiking on some special mountains is like so hard. So some Tunisian people get lazy to do that. So I was really so excited to go on hiking, and we went to hike this after 4 days I came here. So and it was like, after that hike, I was like, oh wait, this is the longest I have ever walked. I don't remember the name of the mountain we went to, but I was like, this is the longest I've ever walked. I walked from my town to the next town, which is like 2 hours by car. It was pretty much tiring, and I had like pain in my muscles when I come back home. I was like, I may not go hiking again. This is so painful. But then I found that I really liked it, and I was like, okay, what is the next hike? No questions? If there's no questions, we can go watch. Oh, do we still have time? Like, the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You should tell them what your father does, just for those people interested.
So my father has a travel agency.
Has a what?
Travel agency.
Oh.
For
Travel
tourists.
agency.
They organize like travel for tourists in Tunisia.
So you might want to get in touch with her before you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe. Log County.
Yeah, right. Bus tour.
So in this video they are going from the north. Yeah, here it's in the capital. From the north to the south. And there is an old song, Tunisian song, in Arabic and dialect. It's like a mixture between Arabic and dialect, played on this video. after that where they sell traditional things and they sell like traditional decorations. And this is the old town that I showed you later with the old building style, which is my town Dozer. Here are the kids.
معكم نبني الدنيا زينة.
Let's see. Any questions after this, or comments, or anything? Are you like, wow?
That's pretty amazing.
So, just one question, I mean, I noticed that some women wear the head
The scarf?
scarf and some
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean any, that they're less religious or they're more religious, or is that really the representation of?
So wearing the scarf in Tunisia is a personal choice.
Okay.
First of all, like it's not as the same as in Saudi Arabia, for example, which is like obligatory to wear a scarf, even if they believe in it or not. And in Tunisia, it's like most of the women who wear scarf tends to be more religious than the others who doesn't wear it.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean that they are like very strict and very religious. So because like it's becoming more fashionable, sometimes I have my friends who are like not as religious as they have to be, but they wear scarf because they find it fashionable, and she's like, well, I look more beautiful in this scarf. So she wears it.
Right.
Yeah.
So to me, the personal question is like, are you pray during the days, and what is your practice? You want to share that?
I actually don't pray as I have to, but I fast during Ramadan, and sometimes during Ramadan I get some motivation to pray, which I usually don't. But yeah, I do my practice during Ramadan where I fast every day.
And when is Ramadan start this year?
It will start in the end of February. So Ramadan period is not always like as the same in the
It's on a
same year.
lunar calendar, so it changed.
Yeah, it changed.
And you don't want it to happen in July, right?
No.
No.
It's still hot and the day is longer. So I like it when it's in winter. So yeah.
So how many people keep Ramadan? Is it a majority? Like at schools, do you have lunches during Ramadan?
So in our schools we don't take the lunch in our school. So our school schedule is like from 8 to 12.
Yeah.
And at 12 you go home, you spend 2 hours home where you have your lunch, do your
Okay.
things, whatever you want to do. Then you come back at school at 2 p.m. Then you leave school at 6. And we have 2 breaks, one in the first period at 10 a.m. and then one at 4 p.m. when we come back. And when it's Ramadan, the next year will be the first year when I have Ramadan during school. But what I know is like they make the time less, the periods like less, from 1 hour to like 45 minutes. So, and we get to go home about 4:30.
And how many days is Ramadan?
20 to from 29 to sometimes 29, sometimes
It's one.
So it depends on, so by the end of the month, they go to watch the moon. And if you see the cross, so if you see the new cross, so the month is over and the new month started. If you don't see it, so the month is not over yet. Because it's like moon cycle.
February is pretty early for Ramadan, isn't it?
Well, it changes every year.
Well, it changes every, well, I was thinking
Yeah.
that sometimes Ramadan is still happening in the summertime with the exchange students. And last year, our yes student was on the senior rafting trip and the chaperones didn't know he was fasting and we were worried about him because he wasn't drinking enough water and was up in the wee hours of the morning getting food and
Yeah.
figured it out. But so it lasted until June
Yeah,
last
so
year.
the fasting time is from the sunrise to the sunset. During that time, you
You
don't
don't drink.
drink or eat
Or smoke.
till the sunrise. You had a question?
My question, Angie asked it.
So you don't eat or drink or smoke during
No,
daylight
but some
hours.
people smoke. Yeah, some people like,
And so when
I may not eat or drink water, but I can't not to smoke. So they smoke.
yeah, all the young guys used to come to my house to smoke during the day they're grown.
Oh yeah, but that changed now. So before we had something like, we had like some rules in our like constitution that if you're not fasting, you better like don't eat or drink when you're outside. Go to your home and keep that secret.
Yeah.
But now that changes. If you're like not fasting, you can like show and tell that you're not fasting because like things change and we are going through the democratical process.
Yes.
So we're giving the minorities their rights. We didn't do that. We were that.
How civilized.
So the restaurant.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm so happy that you came here to see this, and I'm so happy with the questions.